In this video, I will learn you two awesome things, but it's actually useless cause these things are used only when you are going to use CSS to style your web page. But I'm going to learn you just in case you are going to learn CSS or you have knowledge about CSS, just in case you have some knowledge about CSS, alright? Or you are going to learn by the future about CSS, alright? But for now, let me just learn you how these things work, the IDs and the classes. First of all, let me make 4 paragraphs. If I say this paragraph, let me say, my name is Frank Jeff. I'll make another paragraph the same, but the different is the name. Why I'm doing this thing? Let me just delete it. I'm going to put them beside each other or below each other. I will say Prop Jeff, and I will say Justin Jeff. That's actually a nice name. And let's say Roman Jeff. Alright, so this thing is paragraphs, alright? But in CSS, if I want to style the whole thing, I can select the paragraphs and I can style all these. But if I have different paragraphs from these, let me just do another paragraph, external one. Let me say, we went to the garden. Alright, that's an example. Alright, and now we have these things. In CSS, you use things that style the paragraphs. It does not look like this in real life and website. It does look much better, so you can design it in CSS. But what if I don't want to select the whole paragraphs and give him a style? I want to give only these 4 paragraphs a style, a different style from this paragraph. What I would do is give them the same class. Alright, I'll give them a class. Alright, I'll call them one. Right, one style. Alright, and I'll give the same here. Alright, don't you worry, you're going to understand what I'm doing. And I'll give a class of one style. Alright, and here as well, one style, and you can give them any name of class. Alright, so if I want to style these 4 paragraphs, I will go in CSS and select one style and give it a design. So every class that has the one style, it will be changed to the design according to what I've did in the CSS. But this would not be changed. It will be normal because this does not have the same class as these things. What about IDs? IDs cannot take more than one tag, but the classes itself can take more than one tag. That's why IDs are made. Because if I have an ID, right, you cannot have the same number on my ID. It will be confused and I will get arrested for that. This is what happens in HTML, the same. You can only give an ID for one tag, so you can style it differently from the others. For example, I want to make this thing called HTML is awesome. I want to make this a different style from the others. I would give it an ID and I will call it, for example, different style. If I go to CSS and I choose different style, and I can only design this, I cannot design these because I checked this one only. Alright, I did not check this, I did not check this or anything. But the class can, by just writing one style, design the whole things that has the same class. Alright, so this is how IDs and classes works. See you in the next lecture.